What's up, everybody? Yeah, welcome to the Mike Dolce Show. Today, we got some spicy juice for you again from inside the world of MMA, UFC specifically. We're talking about none other than Street Jesus. I don't know if that's his chosen name. It used to be Gamebred, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Stays in the news, maybe by choice, maybe not, because this is not a good look for Jorge, as I'm going to tell you right now. First, click the links below. Check out our great sponsors, MarekHealth.com. Get your blood work checked. Save your life. Live longer. Live better. MarekHealth.com/Dolce. Casandrinos extra virgin olive oil. The #1 rated olive oil in the world is Casandrinos organic olive oil. Click that link. And our good friends at Certified Piedmontese stock your freezer the same way I stock mine with Certified Piedmontese beef. Click that link below. Also, Dolce Diet certification coming up. Earn a college-level mastery of nutrition dietetics and also learn how to build your business and achieve financial freedom. All those links are below. But enough with that. Let's get into the gossip, shall we? Now, what is this? This comes from our good friends over at MMA Junkie. They report UFC champion Leon Edwards' coach, Dave Lavelle, says, and actually, before I get there, let's give a little bit of backstory. So 3 years ago, 2019, Jorge Masvidal, Leon Edwards, surging up the welterweight rankings, looking for a title shot. They both fight over in the UK. They both win over in the UK. Backstage, they have some words. There's a little bit of beef backstage, and all of a sudden, pop, 3-piece and a Coke. Jorge Masvidal allegedly cheap shots Leon Edwards backstage in the production area when Edwards has, I think he's got food with him. He's holding his gym bag, something like that. He's leaving the area. Masvidal hits him with a 3-piece. Pop. Chaos ensues. Well, that's beef. They were supposed to fight. They get scheduled to fight. Masvidal pulls out. Masvidal pulls out of a scheduled fight against Leon Edwards. And then Masvidal continues gaining a little bit of heat, a little bit of notoriety. He becomes a needle mover inside the UFC, getting propelled into the upper echelons of the sport. Leon Edwards keeps winning. Wants the fight with Masvidal. Masvidal says, dude, back of the line. Masvidal refuses to fight Leon Edwards. Masvidal refuses to even discuss Leon Edwards in interviews. When Masvidal has the heat, he's got the attention, the bully pulpit, we call it. So that's context to what happens next. Now, right here, UFC, now current UFC champion 2 days ago, I spoke about Leon Edwards, Daniel Cormier squashing Jorge Masvidal, trying to now get a fight with Leon Edwards. DC says, dude, Leon, don't even give Masvidal the time of day. Big time him like he big timed you over the last 3 years. So now Leon Edwards' coach, Dave Lavelle, says, I'll read it here. Leon has been climbing the hill for a long time, as you know. And he's tried to reach the top, and each time he does, he's been knocked back. Not knocked back with losses, knocked back in not getting the respect he deserves as a surging welterweight who keeps winning. He's been knocked back, but now he's climbed to the top. Now he can be the one at the top of the mountain, knocking people back. Well, you can stand at the back of the line, Mr. Masvidal, for starters. He continued, Mr. Masvidal, you little rat. Judas. Ooh. Now, when you're from the street getting called a rat, there's not many words that you can be called. In many circles, if you become labeled as a rat, known as a rat, if you are a rat, your own people will get rid of you. So, Dave Lavelle being very clear with his words here. Mr. Masvidal, you little rat. Judas, Your time will come also, but we're picking on our terms. The same way you told Leon to wait at the back of the line, well, you wait now, mate, because Leon is at the top of the hill. And then MMA Junkie goes on to state Edwards and Masvidal's rivalry stems from the infamous backstage incident after both men emerged victorious at UFC in London 2019. I already covered that for you. Now, since then, Masvidal is on a 3-fight skid, lost 3 fights in a row. He's allegedly assaulted Colby Covington with a cheap shot sucker punch outside a Miami Beach restaurant, allegedly, but I think Masvidal might have admitted it just weeks after he lost to him in March at UFC 272. Masvidal was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and criminal mischief. His pretrial hearing is slated for August 31st. And as I understand it, Jorge Masvidal is facing felony charges here. This is a much bigger story than people are letting on. This is a much bigger issue than people are letting on. Not knowing Colby, not knowing exactly what the charges will be, not knowing what the back channel negotiations are, not knowing if the UFC is able to exert any pressure to soften things. August 31st is going to tell a lot about the future of Jorge Masvidal. Masvidal might be unable to compete as a result of this very serious allegation. So let's not just run past this little Twitter beef, feud, name calling. Jorge Masvidal is facing a very serious issue here. This man can be put in jail. And if Colby Covington stays true to his character, Colby Covington will be looking to seek the strictest, harshest form of justice possible. So what do you guys think about that? Number one, do you think Masvidal should immediately get a shot against Leon Edwards? Number two, do you think Masvidal did cheap shot Colby Covington coming out of that restaurant? And if so, was it warranted? And number three, do you think all of this is a moot point and Jorge Masvidal may very well be sitting in a federal prison 1 year from now? Now, I don't say that lightly, and I don't want to see that happen to anybody. As I've said before, I know Jorge. I like Jorge. This is all embroiled in a bunch of bullshit. It's drama. It's little boy drama, right? This is all little boy drama. This is not big man drama. This is not big boy drama. This is not big adult drama. This is definitely not big professional drama. This is all little boy drama. Twitter beefs running back and forth, allegedly cheap shotting someone backstage at a UFC event, allegedly cheap shotting someone in a family restaurant. Like, to be fair here, call it what you will, but that's little boy drama. Billionaires don't do this. Successful people don't do this. Tom Brady doesn't do this. Kobe didn't do this, right? The best of the best, the legends, never did this. George St. Pierre never did this. Randy Couture never did this. Royce Gracie never did this. So keep that in mind. Also, the most successful in every niche, in every industry, they don't play in little boy games. They stick over here where all the money is made. Now, what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts below. Does Masvidal end up in jail? Should Leon Edwards give Masvidal that fight because of that little backstage brawl? Or, again, who else should Leon fight? I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for being here. Once again, subscribe. Engage with this awesome video. Do you like this type of content? You seem to really like this MMA content, and I will be bringing more to you. Until next time.